Here he is, the man himself, Ed Griffin. Ed, talk to us about this ancient medium of exchange.
Well, the interesting thing about this to me, Gary, is the fact that it has two qualities that come together. First of all, it has real gold in it. Now, that to me is very impressive. It has real gold in it. But the other thing is it's in the credit card shape. Now, everybody's used to handling that. They have pouches in their wallets and cases they carry around that fit something this size and shape. So those two things go together, make it very interesting and potentially very useful if it ever came to a point where enough people would recognize this and they were willing to accept it as a medium of exchange, which of course would be the ideal. Then this would become a perfect money, because the perfect money is that medium of exchange which everybody is willing to accept. So one of the things that makes gold and silver particularly good as money is because, well, there are several things. One of them is they don't rot, they don't deteriorate. They're just as good today as when the gold was mined hundreds of years ago. And this little piece of gold here probably will still be around in some form or another. Maybe it'll be melted down into some other form. Maybe it'll be in a gold coin. Maybe it'll be in a gold bar or something. But it'll still be here, you see. It'll be here 100 years from now. It'll be here 1,000 years from now. And so it doesn't deteriorate. That's one of the qualities of gold and silver that makes it ideal as money. It's fungible. It means that you can melt it down into smaller pieces, or you can put a lot of them together and melt it, make a big piece, and you can make it any size and shape you wish, and you can change the denomination by simply changing the quantity of it. It's another feature that makes it very, very valuable. Another feature that people tend to overlook is the fact that it does have value of its own, independent, even if we didn't use it as a medium of exchange. It still has value because it doesn't rust, and so it's an ideal metal for something that's exposed to the elements. You've seen buildings that have a gold, what do they call it, foil or something like that, that's put on very carefully on the outside of buildings and statues and things. Very expensive, but it never rusts. It's always good. It has that quality, and it's useful in jewelry, useful in industry, and so forth. So you put all of these things together, and you find that gold is the ideal, and silver are the ideal forms of a medium of exchange. So back to the basic question, why are we interested in gold or silver? It's because it's money. It's real money. And it's the best form of money, in my view, that you could possibly have.